Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about why I still talk about mental health. So I've been on YouTube properly for 2 years, I'd say. In that time, the main topic I've been talking about is anxiety and mental health in general, because that's what I suffer with, that's what I feel like needs to be talked about still, that's what I feel like. There's lots of other interests of mine that I could talk about on the internet, but I feel like the most important one that needs to be talked about and still does need to be talked about is mental health. I have had comments and people think that, who probably don't have mental health issues, that the world is becoming so much more aware of mental health issues, the world is becoming so much better at dealing with them, and to the most part I would definitely agree with that. It's definitely going in the right direction, it's definitely getting there. However, I feel like we have such a long way to go. We're constantly having mental health cuts in the NHS. We're constantly, if you're in the UK and if you're in the US, it's even worse. There's a lot of people in the industry of counselling and therapy and stuff that shouldn't be in the industry. There's people, children and adults, that are on like 6 month to a year waiting lists, and even when they get to have therapy, even when they get to see somebody, they're maybe there for 6 weeks and then they're told they have to leave. It's absolutely insane. And I watched a documentary the other day on BBC Three, which I didn't manage to watch all of because it was really triggering and really difficult to watch. But if you find that documentary, it's on BBC iPlayer at the moment. I think it was BBC, I'm not sure which one, but it was about children in the NHS and how they're treated, and it's horrific. There is so much. When it comes to getting actual help, it's so difficult for people with mental health. So difficult. And I know that if I had any physical illness, if I'd broken a leg, if I had a really horrible illness, physical illness, I know that I would get seen to and treated in the right way. I know it's more difficult for mental health services because it's difficult to know what's going to help somebody that has mental health issues, because it doesn't always help everybody. Like certain things like cognitive behavioural therapy, CBT, which is what the NHS offers, didn't help me. So I know how difficult that is. I think people are starting to get sick of, I've seen a few comments of people when somebody speaks out on the internet about their mental health problems, about being like, oh, you're just trying to be like everybody else. Everyone apparently has mental health conditions now. Like, we have to filter everything we say because there's so many people that are claiming to have mental health problems. I don't deny that I'm sure there are people in the world that have maybe made up that they have mental health illnesses, but 99.9% of the time, I guarantee you somebody that's speaking out, it's been really difficult for them to speak out, and it's always a great thing to see somebody speaking out about what they go through. And the reason that I think it's all coming out now is I believe that the more people that start speaking out, the more we're giving courage to other people to speak out. I know that through my videos and through other people on Instagram and YouTube talking about their mental health illnesses and how they cope with it and what it means to them and all that kind of stuff, it inspires other people and it helps other people. I know personally there's certain people that I follow on Instagram that have really helped me, that I have messaged and been like, I'm really having a hard time doing this, how do you think that I should overcome that, all that kind of stuff. Having a community for mental health is so important, and that's one of the main reasons I talk about mental health still, because it's amazing to have a platform in which I can talk openly about my experiences and how I overcome things so that I can help people on the other side of this camera. And I think that's so amazing. Not only that you guys get to watch something where you can feel less alone, but also the comment section is where so many different people can talk about their experiences. On my Instagram there's so many people that tell me about their experiences, and it makes me feel less alone when people comment, and it makes you feel less alone when I share my thoughts and all that kind of stuff. Another thing is people don't experience, normal people, I use that term very loosely and I know that's really lame and I always do this, but normal people don't understand what it's like to not be able to do things in the same way that we do. I feel not being able to go to university, not being able to have a job, not being able to leave the house, whatever it is that your mental health makes you more enclosed in, people don't understand what it's like to have to stop your dreams, to have to stop doing things, to have to stop seeing your friends, socialising, doing the things you love because your mental health is too severe. People don't understand it. People sometimes think you could do more to try and get out there more, or how come some days you can do this and some days you can't. There's misconceptions, there's things people don't understand, there's things my own family members and own friends might not understand. but you guys understand. The people that watch this and the people that have gone through similar experiences, you understand what I'm going through, and in the same way that I understand what you're going through, if you're somebody that can't do certain things because of your mental health, I understand that. And I don't necessarily have people in my real life that have the exact same experiences as me. There's definitely people in my real life that understand a lot about what I go through and that maybe have experienced similar things. But I've found through this YouTube channel, I've met so many people that actually understand pretty much exactly what I'm going through, which I found so amazing. Another massive reason I want to talk online is I want to stop people feeling embarrassed. I want people to stop feeling like they're attention seeking. I want people to be able to open up, whether it's to their family members or whether it's to the whole world on YouTube or Instagram or whatever. It's so important for people to not feel like they've done something wrong for having a mental health illness. That is one of the most important things for me doing this, is people can be like, yeah, I really feel that. Or like, even people that don't have anxiety watching these videos, I just want people to feel less alone. I want people to feel more normal, and I want people to be able to not feel embarrassed about what they go through, because this isn't our fault. This is something that has happened and it's not our fault that we go through this. Another great thing about having this YouTube channel is I know that I've helped maybe family members or friends or girlfriends and boyfriends, husbands and wives, whoever, understand a loved one better. I've been going through anxiety and mental health difficulties for about 10 plus years now. So I'm kind of in the zone where I know how to articulate it to my family and friends what I'm going through. And if I can help you articulate that to your family and friends, or if they can watch my videos and understand somebody else more, that's a great thing, because it's so hard to explain to family members in a certain way because there's so many emotions involved. You might start getting upset, you might start getting angry at them. I think it's really great to be able to be like, right, this girl on YouTube from Scotland, she was talking about agoraphobia in one of her videos, and can you please watch it, because that is what I go through. And I've known a couple of people to do that, and I don't know if I sound like a narcissist saying that, but I really want to be able to help you talk to your family and friends and to be able to create a better relationship with each other through understanding, because I've gone through a lot of not understanding in my life with family and friends because of my mental health, and I don't want other people to go through that. The main reason I still make mental health videos is because there's still a ridiculous amount of misconceptions. There's still so much discrimination towards people with mental health illnesses. There's still people that do not understand. There's people that think they do, and there's people that just do not and don't believe in mental health or whatever it is. The more we speak out and the more we tell these people that they're wrong, I think the better we're going to be as a society, because people with anxiety, they are so much more than their anxiety. They are intelligent individuals, they are doctors, lawyers, they are artists. Anyone can have anxiety, and it's so important that we start to break down these barriers, to help people understand, to educate them, and to not judge them for not understanding, to not judge them for not knowing what anxiety is fully. Explain to them calmly and not expect them to just know straight off the bat. But we have a long way to go, and I know that. I know I still get misconceptions so many times to me. I still get people not understanding or shutting me down sometimes. But the main reason I do these is so that you guys and me can have a community where we share who we are and how we suffer in life, and that I can educate other people. That is the main reason I do these, and we still have so long to go, and I will keep making these videos. I will keep trying to make these videos until I no longer can, or until I feel like we're at a better place. But I don't really feel like that's going to happen anytime soon because of the government situation we're in. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because I have had comments from people in different parts of my life kind of saying like, are we not done with this yet? Or maybe that's just my paranoia, but that is the reason I talk about mental health on the internet, and that's the reason why it's so important that more people talk about mental health on the internet. Anyway, that was just a little rant video for 10 minutes to explain that to you. I hope that this helped some people. I hope that this cleared some things up, and thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!